afford that. What do you think I am?
It's a cute water bottle, though.
Thank you.
It doesn't track your water, though, like some people's water bottles.
Wait, what?
Oh, mine's in my car.
Yeah,
Those water bottles
well,
where like
it has
goes
the time,
down
and then
how
it
much.
has like sayings on them. They're like pretty normal, except one says "quench." Period. Every single other one has an exclamation point, except it's like 1 p.m. quench. Period. And then it's 3 p.m. thirsty with like three Y's. It's like, you know, like the difference of like hey with 2 Y's and then hey with 3 Y's.
So what are you, like a gym
So
bro?
she's thirsty with 3.
You're a gym bro with your like fancy water bottle?
Okay, I see men walking around campus with the milk jugs, and I'm like,
wait, like the plastic like water jugs? Yeah, my friend does that. He's
that's
an embarrassment.
That's terrible.
Well, they're starting to work out early, you know, with the heavy water.
I saw
So
someone
they gotta
today
switch arms as they're
in
walking.
the library
Yeah.
with like a milk jug just right next to them, and I was like,
Every time you say milk jug, though, I'm just imagining them like having a thing of milk,
Yeah.
and that is pretty.
what?
It just got on the table.
I'm so sorry.
Little K-cups. It's
So,
blast.
how have you guys been?
We've been trucking,
great.
trucking along.
It's finals week. How's your finals week going?
It's been boring. I have one final and it's tomorrow at 8 a.m. and it's for corporate finance. So I've had nothing to do and I can't pack yet until my dad gets here with all the bins and suitcases. So
What's involved on that final? On a what was the
corporate
what?
finance?
Yeah,
It's-
what's a corporate
It's
financing?
Excel.
Final, like?
Corporate?
It's Excel, some math, some equations.
Oof.
Yeah.
Do you get a calculator?
No, it's Excel.
Aw.
Excel does it for you.
Wait,
Oh, okay. I've never used that.
do you excel at it?
Kinda. Actually, I have a 98 in the class.
Oh, slay! Look at you go.
Slay Greg, love you. Is that
Shout
weird?
out!
Shout out
to Greg.
Greg!
No, he's honestly a great professor. I recommend him. He's like the sweetest guy in the world.
Sorry, I don't want to take any business classes. Thank you, though.
No, I'm not even gonna
or
lie. He
financing.
will actually teach it to you. He will go over it a million times.
I wouldn't listen.
Sorry, I'm just like advertising for his class. Like, I actually kind of love it.
I took one marketing class sophomore year.
I'm a marketing major. I'm
Yeah,
so sorry for that.
I took marketing
250
principles.
Yeah. Who'd you take it with?
Not Greg.
Hopefully this is correct. Vance
Mariner.
Yeah.
Probably not one.
It's definitely not one. No, I liked him. He was nice. It's just like, it was during COVID and it was in the Sheldon ballroom and we were like 6 feet away from each
The
other.
Sheldon ballroom classes. Yes. All the
Do
business
those
classes.
still go on? Are that still a thing?
No.
I thought it was just a COVID
No,
thing.
it was a COVID thing. The Sheldon ballroom classes were elite. Honestly, they were crazy, so unorganized. The professors were shouting with masks on, with like the glass like thing.
That was like a fever
Nothing
dream.
got done. It was great. It was a fever dream.
I sat in like the second row in this tiny little desk. And I was like scrunched.
Just imagine a huge ballroom and every seat's like and desk is social distance away from each other. The professor's like 30 feet away from you. You can't hear what's going on.
Yeah.
The professor has a mask on. You have no idea what's going on. You're just like,
I already
And
can't see or hear,
it was
so
3
I would've been out
hours.
of
It was 3 hours, 6 to 9.
Ew.
yeah,
And I was miserable some Mondays.
terrible.
And I lived in Cayuga. I go all the
You
way
had
to
to
Sheldon.
walk.
Like,
At
yeah,
night.
you
I
getting your
had
steps
a hike.
in.
I had a hike to do.
It was COVID, so you were trapped inside a lot.
Sometimes I
so
took the
you got
bus,
your
but the
steps
bus
in.
driver did not like me at all.
Was it the
hated me.
same bus driver that liked to like completely
No,
look
that
at the
was-
lake when he's driving?
No, that's a
No, but that's
different
me when I
corporation.
drive.
Somebody when we were filming our music video.
Literally, he's in the car driving. Turns his entire body. I'm like, look
driving-
at the road! Like that. I'm like,
Ignore us frolicking in the field, all right?
and also someone screamed at us.
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah. And then we got ice cream afterwards, and this kid was in line.
From Bev's?
Of course.
Yeah, that's why we were right next to it.
Yes. I got Bev's the other day, and it hurt my tummy, but it was really good.
What'd
so
you
it was
get?
worth it. I got 1 scoop of brownie batter ice cream and 1 scoop of chocolate peanut butter with cookie dough pieces on top.
Oh, any whipped cream?
No.
Oh, we always get whipped cream. I love the whipped cream there.
They just always ask for whipped cream, but also why do they charge $1?
They do?
For whipped cream?
They charge for
it's
whipped
99
cream?
cents to get whipped cream. I'm like,
I
I
thought
will
it was
go to the store and buy
complimentary.
a tub of whipped cream for
They've
like
never
$1.
asked me once if I wanted whipped cream, and I would never pay extra for whipped
Well,
cream.
they know it's drive-through Fiesta, so they're like, drive-through Fiesta.
We gotta
wants
charge
whipped
them.
cream.
Oh my god. Our little men are back.
Oh,
Can I have
yes.
one?
Yeah.
Yes, have your pick.
Oh, I feel like this is wrong.
Okay, don't have your pick. Just have all of them.
Just take them all. I don't want to discriminate against my little shirtless men.
Never
them all-
do.
With their
I
pink
love them all
pants.
equally.
With your pink pants.
I
happened
want
to
a
this
pair of
one?
pink pants like that.
What? What do you
He
mean?
doesn't have pink pants.
Oh, he
Oh.
missed the memo. His pink hat, though. He just had it confused.
Oh wait, yeah, because then they must all have different ones. Because this hat matches those pants.
Yeah, so they're like
So
matching
there's-
together.
yeah.
These guys are matching, he's not. Due to contrary belief, they're matching
We just start chucking
with
them
their outfits. They're matching with their outfits.
Everyone buy
And
little
he has a
rubber
blue
men
hat.
at home.
Walmart.
Well,
It was
his
like $5.
twin is stuck under piles of clothes right now. Dead, probably.
See, they have the matching
You know-
hats and pants, and the pants and the hat.
Why don't you just
Yeah, it's so cute.
Why don't you describe the little men for the people
I
at
don't
home?
want to.
Describe them.
They're
Describe them.
This is a man that is tiny.
with their washboard abs, tiny abs, and their big strong arms.
I love
Okay.
it.
that
Do you wanna
carry the jugs of water.
So do you guys
Do
have
we
a
wanna-
special fun little
Yeah,
game?
we
Yeah,
have
I'm
this
so
fun little
excited.
game that you probably never heard of. We made it up. Charades.
Whoa.
Wow.
I bet you weren't expecting that one. But, all right. We have a big pile of some stuff.
We have 3
How
categories.
are we gonna do this?
Good question.
Just like put them around,
Oh.
and then we'll pick
Taco.
them.
Excuse you.
You have to get rid of the taco. What are
Whoa.
you talking about?
Taco was in the way.
Okay.
Not really.
I mean, kind of.
Okay. Well, like, at least like put them nicely on the
But-
side. No! Go in!
Guys.
But we have 3 categories.
Okay.
That's what's not very nice.
So am I
Okay.
just gonna pick one and
And
do
then-
it, and then you guys have to guess
we
what
have
it
to
is?
guess.
Activities. Okay.
Yeah, so you want to,
I did a
since
lot.
you're our guest, you want to go first?
Yes. Can we speak during this game, or is it just movements?
We can speak.
Okay, we should do like a 5-word minimum. or
Yeah, a
something.
5-word minimum.
Okay.
So that can either be a sentence, or it could be 5 words that don't make sense. Either be a 5-word sentence, or like
Okay.
separate words.
Okay.
Choose carefully. There's a lot of good options
Have
in
your
this.
man pick it.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I'm not looking.
Okay.
Okay.
Totally just waking up.
Oh my God!
Yes! Oh, I thought you were stretching, like preparing to do it.
No, that was it. I'm acting. Clearly, you don't understand what it's like to be an actress.
Did you just see the
She
music
didn't need
video?
to prepare. She was ready.
I was born ready. Thank you.
All right.
All right, Quinn, you're next. Actually.
Oh,
all right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm excited.
Also, okay.
Okay, let's see it.
Wait, make sure you're
I hope everyone's enjoying
Well, I
this
know,
at
but I
home.
was just
This is
gonna go right
good
here. Okay.
quality content.
Finding Nemo.
Okay, I vote if it's a card you wrote, you gotta give a second for the other person. Because I did the same thing. I knew that it was waking up, but all right. On to you.
What are we gonna do with this?
I was gonna go blub blub blub. You didn't even let me say blub.
Wait, did
You
you
can
guys
only
ever
say
do,
five
wait, did
blocks.
you guys ever do this thing as a kid and like
What is
makes it
that?
feel like you have like glass like after like a
Wait,
second?
what?
You go like this for like
Wait, where's
30
this
seconds and it makes you feel like there's like a piece of glass in
Well,
between your
I
fingers.
can't do it.
Well, you gotta do it like this for like a minute and then you feel
Wait, I
it.
keep messing
I
up.
have never done
You
this
guys
in
never
my
did this?
life.
I used to have to do this in chorus while we would do
What?
vocal warm-ups. What?
I was in,
So this was not a
we didn't-
universal
No, we
thing.
did not do this in
Got it.
chorus.
Wait, how does it make
My
you feel
one
like
and only
you have
original
glass?
experience.
The only hand
No,
movements
if
we
you
made were
do it,
go
like
I'm not
that
doing
is
it.
for like
I'm not
a
doing
minute.
it right. Wait, like this?
And I'm
In
assuming
and
you gotta
out,
like
guys,
apply
I
pressure.
swear. Everyone at home do this right now.
It's my turn.
Write in the
Forward.
comments. Like and subscribe. Okay.
I did the arms
How do I do this?
Okay. No, give it your best. Give it your best.
I don't know how to do this. This is well, if I say this, it's gonna give it away. Say too many words.
Just do it.
The superhero movie.
The Incredibles.
Yes. I was gonna
I only
say
knew
it
that
was
because
the
we
one
talked
that
about it
Kevin did, but I was
Shout
like,
out
that
to
would give
Kevin.
it away.
Thank you for
Shout out to Kevin behind the camera.
recommendations.
Yes. Okay, my turn again. I'm feeling
with this.
brave.
I don't know what this is.
I'm feeling brave. I think I'm gonna go for an animal.
Well, I was because of my eyes, but like. Sure.
I don't even know.
I don't know what this animal is.
I don't even
I
know what
think
this
I know
animal
it. I think
is. Wait, I don't even know what they do. Like, actually, I don't know what they look like.
Can you make their noise?
What
I don't know what it
animal is
is. Can you make their noise?
They don't make noises.
Silent animal.
It's a bug.
Grasshopper. I was gonna say, I knew it was another one of Kevin's. It's
Shout out to Kevin.
How do you act out a grasshopper?
You hop and then you go like.
Where did you want me to hop? Where?
Right
did
there,
you
you see.
want them?
Hop right now. You gotta make up for it.
Like, I don't even think I know what a grasshopper looks like.
It's
So I was thinking
It's
of a
green and
cricket.
it looks like a stick, but it's not a stick bug. It's separate, but it looks like a stick
But
basically.
what's then a cricket? Like,
The same thing.
It's green, but it's smaller. It doesn't hop. Does
And
a
it
cricket
doesn't.
hop?
And a cricket crickets. The grass, like like that's the noise. Whatever. They make the little crickety sound.
Question
I'm
of the
afraid
day,
of
does
bugs.
does a grasshopper make a noise?
Grass. I mean, probably. Probably makes some sort of noise.
An activity.
Oh.
What's the difference between an alligator and a
use props?
crocodile?
Sure. We can make our own rules.
Yeah, we've changed a lot of.
Eating a taco?
Yum. Whoa, you're
Guys,
so smart.
this game's
These are too easy.
because
They're not even easy. We
because
just know
we
what they
all
are.
know what we wrote.
I don't know what you guys wrote, so as long as it's not mine, I don't know.
Okay, then pick one. Pick one that you know you didn't write,
Well,
Oh my god. Wait, oh yeah, I'll just read the
or
handwriting.
pick one that you know you wrote.
wait,
'cause
yeah,
then
no,
we
that
wanna know.
makes more sense. Try to pick
Oh.
one you wrote.
Okay, I got, what's the one with the
Although,
worst
why does
handwriting?
all our handwriting kind of look the same?
Wait, my handwriting's... Oh,
This one's like really nice, so that's probably good.
I don't think I did many. Oh, I
I'm gonna
definitely
vote Gab
did
did that
one.
one.
This one's the worst handwriting.
Okay, give it to us. Bird.
Yes.
Wait, one of them literally just says bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't write
Not
this
a
one,
specific bird.
No,
but that's awkward because I said it was the worst handwriting.
All right.
well, that's some of mine I wrote
I
nicely.
didn't
some of
want
mine
this
scribbled.
one.
Oh.
Peaches, peaches, peaches.
I'm gonna guess that it's the Mario movie.
Guys, honestly, probably the best movie I've seen this year.
Do we go
See,
see the Mario movie?
the two-
Again, right now, after this.
The two movies I've seen this year are the Mario movie and Cocaine Bear.
The best, the only movies you need to
So,
see.
And the only movies we've talked about on this show.
the Mario movie,
You know what? I
one
think-
of the best movies ever. Cocaine Bear, probably one of the worst movies
No,
ever.
no, one of the best.
We just had a reaction from behind the screen.
They're both
he
the
disagreed.
best movies.
Cocaine Bear was
He disagreed.
horrendous.
Cocaine Bear was better than Mario.
No, like, actually.
Tonight on WTOP-10 Nightly News, Governor Kathy Hochul is picketing what she is supporting.
And its annual walk to school day, how to celebrate.
Plus, the 1861 challenge is happening here at SUNY Oswego. What it is and how to support it.
WTOP 10 Nightly News starts now.
Evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Mike Neckers.
And I'm Jaylene Rodriguez.
The Federal Communication Commission conducted a nationwide test on all consumer cell phones earlier today. If you were near a phone around 2:20 this afternoon, you probably heard it before you saw it.
You look at the number
The
of
test had two portions, the emergency alert system and wireless emergency alerts. They were conducted to make sure that the systems are effective in warning the public of emergencies. The alerts are used to make people aware of dangerous weather, missing children, and other critical situations. It has been used more than 84,000 times since its launch in 2012.
Today marks the 200th birthday of Oswego State University's founder, Edward Austin Sheldon. Sheldon was honored in many ways this past weekend. Students, alumni, and staff all came together to honor his life and achievements. Sheldon, whose legacy includes a passion for human connection, was honored at the 9th Annual Scholars Brunch on Saturday. Several alumni reunions also happened over the weekend, as well as the Alana Multicultural Leadership Conference.
Oswego 1861 Giving Challenge presents the opportunity to unlock $60,000. The 1861 Giving Challenge started today on founder Edward Austin Sheldon's 200th birthday. It's meant to challenge the Oswego community and help students by making a gift to the fund for Oswego. If 861 people make a gift during the challenge, SUNY Oswego alumni Dr. Thomas Mall will donate $60,000 to the university. It started this morning at 8 and it ends tomorrow at 3:01 p.m.
Who doesn't love cats and snacks? On Saturday, October 14th, the Oswego County Humane Society is hosting an event called Cats and Snacks from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This event gives community members the opportunity to connect with one another. There will be free refreshments and, of course, lots of cats to play with. Any donations such as pet food, cat litter, or toys for the Oswego County Pet Food Pantry are encouraged.
Today, people around Oswego participated in Walk to School Day, including Oswego Mayor Billy Barlow. The annual day is meant to make people more aware of the benefits of safety walking or biking to school. Mayor Barlow shared a picture with students from Kingsford Park Elementary School. Members of the Oswego City Police Department also joined in on the celebrations. Several officers walked to school with students and hosted coffee with the cop events at Stewart's, Bishop's Commons, and SUNY Oswego.
And we had beautiful weather in Oswego to walk to school today.
Let's take a first look at your forecast with Storm Team 10 meteorologist Brianna Saunders.
Taking a look at our current conditions, it is clear out with our temperature sticking around 68 degrees. It is a beautiful night to go stargazing, but it is not going to stay like that for much longer. We have a low pressure system that's going to be moving into our area soon, bringing some precipitation. I'll have more details on the timing of that as we head into the weekend. But back to the desk, that's all I have for now.
With the United Auto Workers strike now in its third week, strikers received a much-needed morale boost. New York Governor Kathy Hochul joined the picket line of strikers in Rockland County today in support of their cause. The governor's appearance comes as President Biden joined picket lines in Michigan a week ago. And Detroit's big three automakers are furloughing or laying off thousands of non-union employees. At the strike, Hochul says she fully supports the union.
A former gynecologist is being accused of sexually assaulting more than 500 women. More than 300 sexual abuse claims were filed against Richard Hayden this week alone. Dr. Hayden used to work at Columbia University. Earlier this year, Hayden was sentenced to 20 years in prison for sexually assaulting his patients for decades. The new lawsuit represents a significant increase in the number of victims taking legal action against Hayden. Those 300 new claims were filed in the New York State Supreme Court.
Former President Donald Trump's lawyers filed notice to appeal last week's fraud ruling against him. That civil case in New York involved Trump's business dealings. He was accused of lying on financial statements to make his businesses appear more valuable than they actually were. Prosecutors asked for $250 million in damages. The judge ruled in their favor, saying Trump and his co-defendants were liable for persistent and repeated fraud. The appeal was fully expected.
Violent crimes in New York City are down this year when compared to data from this time last year. That's according to statistics released by the New York Police Department. Those numbers show that murders are down almost 11%, crimes like rape and burglary are down more than 12%, and shootings are down 26%. Subway crimes were also down in New York City. Officials say flooding high crime areas with more officials during that summer months is one key reason for the declines. The overall crime rate was only down slightly for the year due to the increase in felony assaults and auto thefts.
Still ahead tonight, a SUNY Oswego professor just received a major grant for his research. We'll tell you where that professor and several of his students are going to do that research.
Plus chaos in the House of Representatives, the steps Congress is taking to select a new Speaker of the House.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No, but you've got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker. Welcome back. I'm Storm Team 10 meteorologist Brianna Saunders. Taking a look at our surface map, we can see we have our high pressure that's been dominating our area for the last couple of days. This high pressure is what's been bringing us our high temperatures and our dry, clear skies. But if you take a look to our west, heading towards Chicago and St. Louis, we can see our cold front that's approaching our area. This is going to bring some precipitation into our area heading towards the weekend. I'll have more on that in a little bit. But taking a look at our out the door forecast, we can see our temperatures start to climb as we head towards the afternoon. We start around 66 degrees at 9 a.m. Pretty warm for this time of the year, and we head towards almost 80 degrees by 3 p.m. This is very unseasonably warm, but as I said before, that cold front will be approaching, which is going to kick these temperatures out of here. Taking a look at our chance of an inside-out umbrella, we can see we have a 40% chance of your umbrellas getting turned inside out. Fortunately, though, you won't need those umbrellas tomorrow, but you will as we head towards the rest of the week. Taking a look at our precipitation chances, we can see there's a very small chance heading into our overnight hours of some rain, maybe a scattered shower or two. Heading towards Friday and Saturday, we can see the precipitation dominates our area. We're going to have rain falling throughout both of the days. And heading towards the rest of the week, we can see towards Sunday and Monday, our precipitation chances slowly decrease as a low pressure system moves out of our area. Taking a look at our 7-day forecast, we can see at Thursday, we have our high around 80 degrees. Again, very unseasonably warm for this time of the year with a couple of clouds scattered throughout the sky. Our low will be around 64 degrees. Heading towards Friday, we can see our highs around 71 degrees, still kind of warm for this time of the year. We have a rain moving into the area overnight. Again, just a chance of some showers on Friday. Our high around 71, our low around 62. Heading towards Saturday and Sunday, we can see those temperatures slowly start to decrease with our high around 62 and our low around 55 on Saturday. It should be a washout day on Saturday, so unfortunately some weekend plans aren't going to work out in your favor. If you're planning on doing anything outside, I would plan on moving anything inside. Heading towards Sunday, our temperatures drop off even more with our high only at 51 degrees and our low at 48. Again, some showers in the area. Heading towards the next week, Monday we have a high of 56, a low of 49 with just a chance of some scattered showers. Tuesday, that chance disappears. It's dry, but it will be overcast and gloomy with our high around 57, a low around 59. And on Wednesday, we have a high 55, again, another overcast day. That's all I have for weather. Now back to the desk.
A meteorology professor is receiving a grant worth more than $200,000. The grant is from the National Science Foundation, and it's meant to support research into cold air outbreaks in the subarctic region. Professor Yonggong Wang will take 4 students with him on the research trip in early 2024. Wang says the cold air outbreaks in the region of his studies are similar to lake effect snow patterns in Oswego, intense and unpredictable. The U.S. House of Representatives is in uncharted territory, and work can't get done until a new speaker is elected.
What does that mean for Americans beyond Capitol Hill? Karen Kaifa is in Washington with the latest. 8 House Republicans standing.
8 House Republicans standing by their votes to remove Kevin McCarthy as House Speaker and grind congressional business to a halt.
There's a lot of angry people, but I would submit to you, when we get a new leadership in, we're going to be just fine.
The current interim speaker can perform limited functions like recess, adjournment, and preside over the vote for a new permanent speaker, but legislation cannot move.
You can't actually legislate on the House floor right now, so this effectively has frozen the country.
With a new deadline to fund the federal government a little more than 6 weeks away, even some Senate Republicans are concerned about the lower chamber.
To my colleagues in the House, follow your heart, but take your brain with you.
A vote on a new speaker is at least 1 week away, and some House Republicans don't want to see it drawn out.
Having our House adjourned when we should be putting appropriation bills on the floor and getting this country back up and running doesn't help anyone.
A long fight could also unsettle Wall Street. Last week, Moody's warned a government shutdown could prompt it to downgrade U.S. debt, a move that could dent the entire U.S. economy. With a shutdown threat averted last weekend, another looms on November 17th. Democrats watching closely.
A lot of work to be done. We need to move quickly and get this resolved from the chaos in the Republican caucus.
In Washington, I'm Karen Kaifa.
At least 5 people are dead and 23 Indian Army personnel are missing in northeastern India following flash flooding in the area. The flash floods have caused water levels to suddenly rise 15 to 20 feet higher than normal. At least 3 bridges have collapsed, and about 420 people from 2 districts have been moved to relief camps. So far, 3 people have been found alive by the ongoing search and rescue operation.
Pope Francis is sharing his thoughts on the dangers of climate change. Earlier today, the Pope issued an official declaration saying that the effects of climate change are, quote, already irreversible and devastating to humanity. The Pope also says the climate is coming close to a breaking point. In that declaration, Pope Francis blamed big industries as well as world leaders for climate change and its effects. When WTOP-10 nightly news continues, healthcare workers are striking, what they stand for.
And Uber expands its services, their new venture, and more. Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back, and thank you for choosing WTOP-10 for your nightly news. In consumer news, Uber is unveiling a new feature to take your returns off your hands. The rideshare giant now offers a service that drops off e-commerce packages at a local post office, FedEx, or UPS outpost. Uber says drivers can take as many as 5 prepaid sealed packages. Those packages must be valued under $100 and weigh less than 30 pounds. The service costs a flat fee of $5.
Google is betting big on artificial intelligence with its new mobile phones. The company's Pixel 8 smartphone lines comes with AI built in. The AI can do things like summarize new articles for users. Google also built photo and video editing tools that lets AI do things like take a series of photos and combine them into one, where everyone looks their best. Outside that, the actual hardware isn't radically different from the previous generation of Pixel phones. The baseline model will be available for $100 less than the cheapest iPhone 14 at $700.
Right now, a historic strike is underway. Tens of thousands of Kaiser Permanente healthcare workers have walked off the job in several states. Mike Valerio has the latest.
Safe staffing! When do we want it? Now!
The largest healthcare workers' strike in United States history kicking off Wednesday morning, with more than 75,000 unionized Kaiser Permanente workers walking off the job and walking onto the picket lines.
We have a crisis inside, a staffing crisis that affects us and subsequently affects our patients.
I've seen patients die because of the short staffing. And they wanted us to be quiet about it, and I'm not being quiet anymore.
Respect! More money in our check!
The coalition of Kaiser Permanente unions calling for better pay and better staffing, saying in their notification statement to the company that if a deal isn't made by the end of the strike on Saturday, quote, we are prepared to engage in another longer, stronger strike in November.
We have made many proposals to try to solve the Kaiser short staffing, and right now, the Kaiser executives are much more interested in their bottom line than providing high-quality patient care.
With about 40% of its staff on strike, Kaiser Permanente says it has contingency plans in place so it can continue to provide safe, high-quality care for its 12.7 million members and patients. A spokesperson for the company saying, quote, we have detailed continuity plans in place in all of these markets that include the use of non-represented and management staff along with contingency workers. In addition, all of our physicians will be available. In Los Angeles, I'm Mike Valerio.
Kaiser Permanente said Wednesday morning that it remains in discussions with a coalition of unions representing striking employees, even as workers walk off the job. The company says there has been significant progress and they remain committed to reaching an agreement. Coming up in sports, Jaden Jiggets has the latest.
Jaden?
Coming up, we have an ACC matchup preview and more. I'll have your full sports report after the break.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Candlelight Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty.
The thought of turkey is just nauseating.
I think you're wrong, is what I think.
You think I'm wrong a lot of time.
I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Jiggets with WTOP-10 Nightly News. Kicking things off tonight, Oswego's women's volleyball team falls short in 3 straight competitive sets against SUNY Morrisville. Both set 1 and set 3 ending with the score of 25-22 and set 2 ending with 25-23. Despite the loss, the Lakers gave the Mustangs a battle as seniors Georgia Fari and Grace Taylor combined for a total of 18 kills in the game. Oswego will now look to improve their record this Friday, October 6th, as they will travel to face SUNY Plattsburgh at 6 p.m. Despite the loss, the team actually played for a good cause. Let me see my sports reporter right here, Lucas.
Oswego's women's volleyball team hosted a cancer awareness game against the Morrisville Mustangs. At the door of the gymnasium, there was a banner with a list of different types of cancers. Next to that list, there was a paper asking people to write their name of a family member whose life has been affected by cancer. The game focused on raising awareness with Pink October as the main cause. Players from both teams wore a pink bow in their hair during warm-ups. The Oswego team changed its regular uniform colors from green and gold to custom pink jerseys. As you said, Jaden, the game ended 3-0 for the Mustangs, breaking the streak of 2 wins by the Oswego side.
Going into outside sports, Oswego field hockey ends their 3-game losing streak with a win on the road against Cayuga. Final score being 5-1. Lakers took over late in the game, scoring 4 out of their 5 goals in just the second half alone. Oswego will be back home Saturday, October 7th, for their breast cancer awareness game against SUNY Geneseo at 3 p.m. Lakers fans, make sure to come support and wear pink. Moving to the Qs, former Syracuse men's lacrosse captain Cole Kurtz has been named to the roster for the upcoming USA Lacrosse Fall Classic. During his time as co-captain with the Orange, Kurtz was an all-ACC men's lacrosse team selection and logged 37 points with 26 goals and 11 assists. Professionally, Kurtz was named PLL's Jimmy Reagan Teammate of the Year and signed a 2-year deal with the Halifax Thunderbirds of the NLL. See Cole play alongside his brothers Colin and Connor on October 13th to 15th at the USA Lacrosse headquarters in Sparks, Maryland. Staying with the Orange, Syracuse football team will be traveling down south this Saturday for their second ACC contest of the season against North Carolina. The 4-1 Orange will look to fix the errors they had last week against the Clemson Tigers and stay undefeated on the road. The game will take place at Keene Stadium in North Carolina on Saturday, October 7th at 3:30 p.m. and could be watched on ESPN. Now, moving into professional sports, we have MLB wild card. We have Miami Marlins facing on the Philadelphia Phillies. They're located right now at Citizens Bank Park. And so far right now, we got the first, oh, would you look at that? What a hitter already. Alex Bowe making his run, and he got one of his players in for RBI double. Already making an impact right there. And oh, we got another, oh my, that ball went flying right there. Oh, but okay, one of the Marlins players got it. Oh wait, what a slide. Oh, what a slide and a score. That boy saved. Okay. Oh, we see the Philadelphia Philly pitcher sitting there getting the person out of there. And oh, what another hit. And that ball is flying. That ball is flying like Superman. And of course, that's Bryce Harper running down. He's just running, and oh, makes the score. Let you look at that. And oh, okay, what another hit. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay. What a save. And the Philadelphia Phillies end up winning the game.
Thank you, Jaden.
Stick around for our pets of the week.
too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
Meet the pets of the week, BK and Lilo. These two cats recently lost their homes.
Now, they're looking for a new friend to help them out during their golden years.
Both BK and Lilo are around 10 years old. Lilo is a love bug, while BK shows his gratitude with calmer affection.
If you like to adopt either of these two cats, you can find them at the Oswego County Humane Society.
So Jaden, do you like cats? Be honest with me.
Me personally, I'm a dogs person. Okay, listen, I got no issues with cats. Okay, cats are cool, but I love dogs. I'm a dog person.
I'm allergic to cats, so I also don't like cats.
So you're a dog person too?
Yes.
Yeah. You see, that's two already.
Yeah, cats were never my thing. They always hated me, so I'm more of a dog person too.
Hey, would you look at that? We all dog people. What about you?
Wow, I mean, I'm with dogs and cats. I have both.
All right.
So we just going to agree that dogs are better?
All right, Jaden. That's our report for tonight.
Thank you.
Hey, Chloe, do you know what time it is?
I don't know, but it's getting kind of late.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Charlie, Season 5. I don't know who that was, but welcome back to the Kinda Late Show.
The show where we talk about anything and everything going on in our lives and yours.
So, you might be wondering why it looks a little different today.
I feel like we might be missing something.
I feel like we're missing that girl in the intro.
Unfortunately, we are. If you guys have been watching the Kinda Late Show for a while now, you'll know that my usual co-host is not here. Our beloved Anna is not joining us this season of the Kinda Late Show. That doesn't mean she won't be back, but for now, she is gone. Rest in peace, Miss Anna. You will be missed. You will be missed. But this season, we welcome two new hosts, Charlie and Kate. Unfortunately, Kate can't join us today because she's a tennis pro, and she's in Cortland playing, hopefully winning. But right now, we are with Charlie. And you guys have met Kate, but I don't think you've ever met Charlie. So Charlie,
I'm new here.
introduce yourself.
So I'm Charlie. I'm a junior right now, and I'm majoring in broadcasting and mass communications, like most people here. I am vice president of the Oswego Zone Improv. We have a show every Saturday, and it's free. A job? I don't have a job. That's my fun fact. I'm unemployed. What do I like and what do I don't like? That's a great question. I like long walks on the beach. I like hiking. Hiking's fun. Going out in nature. I love clouds. What I don't like? There's not much of that. There's not much I don't like.
I'm still, you know what? I like hikes too.
Yeah.
And clouds, but I'm more of a star type of person. Can we run back to?
I love that.
I do like stars. Running back to the job. Have you ever had a job, or is it just like?
Oh no, I've had a job. I've had a job.
Just currently unemployed.
Yeah, currently unemployed.
Okay, not bad, not bad. I always wanted to do, which one was it? Where you sign in and out, like, the video stuff.
Oh, the cage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my dream job. Unfortunately, I just work at the mix still.
I don't have a job here.
Yeah. That's okay, you know what? Your job is improv club.
Yeah, you're right.
We love a good improv.
Oh yeah.
Any memorable moments about improv club?
Our last show last semester, we filled the entire MCC auditorium.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that like a new thing for you guys?
Filling the whole, yeah. Getting a lot of people. That's new for us. We have new members. New members
You did?
this year. Yeah.
Did you get a lot of did a lot of people start joining because of that?
I don't know because of that, but we'll take what we can.
I feel like you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll have to show up to support the new co-host.
Oh yeah.
But I still feel like we don't know enough about Charlie. So after this little break, we're gonna have a game to get to know more about him.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it.
Jill told me it was Kitty from Glee. Yeah, what is it?
Al Roker.
Welcome back to the Kinda Late Show.
The show where we talk about anything and everything going on in our lives and yours.
So right before the break, we were talking about playing a little game.
And I'm pretty sure we played this game before, and I think it was when Kate was on our show. But it's called Two Truths and a Lie. There we go.
So what Two Truths and a Lie is, Chloe and I came up with 3 stories about ourselves, but one is a lie, and we have to figure out which is the lie.
And last time we played this on the Kinda Late Show, I'm pretty sure I fooled no one. So we'll see if I can trick Charlie today.
I'm going first,
yeah.
all right?
Starting off with you.
So I have an exclusive Burger King shirt, maybe. I've met Ice-T on a movie set, possibly. And I have a pet chinchilla. So which do you think?
Who's Ice-T?
Ice-T, the rapper actor. Ice-T. He was on, I forget what show that is. But it was like a criminal show.
Oh, is this like your way? So I think that's a truth. I don't think you have a pet chinchilla. Was that right?
Yeah.
Do you have like a fun little pet? Is that why? Did you like change the animal?
Maybe we'll get into that in the future.
Oh, no spoilers. Well, what was it like meeting Ice-T?
It was kind of cool. He drove up on his Porsche and he's like, "Hello, gentlemen," to me and my brother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Were you on the set for like, were you?
I was
background?
helping. I was a gaffer.
Oh.
That's what they call it. Yeah, with my brother. It was unofficial though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I won't
secret?
spoil what the movie is.
Oh, is it not out yet?
I don't think so. No, they were filming it this summer.
Oh, it was. So you met him recently?
Yeah.
Wow, you're on a movie set.
Movie set, yeah, you know.
That's pretty crazy.
No
I'm
big
in the
deal.
presence of a movie star right now.
Yeah.
Did you get
yeah.
screen time?
No.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, yeah.
You got him next time.
I'll ask.
Yeah.
I'll call him up. Hey, Ice-T.
Ice-T, buddy. When's your next movie? Well, I'll have to just watch the movie so I could see who Ice-T is.
Okay.
Okay. So now it's my turn. My first one is one time I had 4 cats and 2 dogs, and the cats were rescued from under a restaurant, and the dog was thrown out on the highway, and that's how we got him. The second one is I have an older sibling who is 10 years older than me. And the third one is I have never broken a bone.
That first one was so long. Right, a novel
Maybe it was
here.
just a whole lie.
Yeah, maybe. That'd be a crazy lie. I have an older sibling who's 10 years older than me. I don't think you have a sibling that's 10 years older than you.
What was the lie?
Yeah!
I'm the oldest sibling, guys.
Nice.
I made it out the womb first.
I'm the youngest.
Really?
Yeah.
I beat my brother by a minute.
Wow. Oh, so you're like a twin?
Right.
Yeah. That's what that would. Is it fraternal or?
Yeah, it's a guy.
Oh.
He actually goes to school here now.
Really?
Yeah, he lives in Waterbury.
Wow.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll see him walking on campus, and I'm like, "What's up, buddy?" And I'll walk with him. My parents said my one rule was that I have to drive him places because he doesn't have a car.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
Yeah, he was a transfer, and I've also never broken a bone. So, like, that's the truth. Never broken a bone.
Yeah,
And then,
yeah.
I did. I had a dog. His name was Lucky because he was thrown out on the highway, and my parents, like, scooped him up.
Oh, nice.
Well, it was my,
Did they
long
see
story
the
short.
dog, like,
I don't really know the whole story.
Okay.
But I think it was, like, my grandpa who took him in. And then it
Okay.
got passed around.
All right.
Then, yeah.
All right. So my next one, I've been to Canada.
Okay.
I've taken pictures with people because they think I look like Jack Harlow. And I cried almost every day of elementary school.
I think you've never been to Canada.
You're right about that. Never been to Canada.
Just too specific that I because I know you definitely have been mistaken for like a rapper or like specifically Jack Harlow.
Marv, I get Marv from
Marv?
Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel like you probably would.
Yeah.
Like you'd be a crier.
Basically every day. And then since then, never cried.
Really?
I've cried myself out.
Really? Like you just stopped at elementary. You hit middle school and you're like, I'm done.
Oh, I'm done
You
with
tapped
that.
out.
Whew, can't take it anymore.
Have you been to any country outside the U.S.?
I went to Norway this summer.
Oh, you told me that.
Yeah, well, that was during the...
it was during the pre-pro, guys. Didn't count. We actually don't speak to each other before the show starts. I actually don't know who this is.
Yeah, I've been to Canada. I saw...
No, you haven't been to You've been to Norway?
Oh, that's what I meant.
I was like, it's all truth?
Yeah, no. I haven't been to Canada. I want to go. I want to see like Niagara Falls and Toronto. You know, the classics.
I went to the U.S. side of Niagara Falls, but I heard the Canada side's better. Maybe this. Now I have a passport, so I can go there legally.
Isn't it all the same?
I don't know. Maybe it's like a different view.
Oh.
I'll get to experience
it's from
what
the
it's
other
like.
side,
Yeah.
I guess.
You see the waterfall from a different angle.
Okay.
All right, my turn. Ooh. I brought a container of worms to elementary school. What? For show and tell, I brought a Furby, and it just kept going off for the rest of the time. So we had to stick it in my backpack to shut it up. And I've never been to a concert.
I think the worms is not real.
It's real.
What?
I have the lie was that I've never been to a concert. I've been to 11 concerts. But yeah, I don't remember why. I think my friend told me to bring a bunch of worms to school. So I dug them up in my backyard. There was actually like a little indent by my shed for a while of just from me looking for worms. And then I did accidentally leave them out in the sun.
Wait, so why did you bring worms?
I don't remember.
Was it like a project or something?
No, it was entertainment.
Oh.
It was like recess.
Were you eating
if
the
I
worms?
remember, I was eating?
Were you eating the worms?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I said they burned in the sun and they crisped up outside in my backyard.
Like worm jerky.
maybe one day. And then what was it? The Furby one? That was a traumatic experience for me as a kid.
I think I remember that. You said that in our public speaking class.
Really? Did I?
Yeah.
It just kept going off, and like I was just traumatized from this. What is it? It was like pink and blue, and it just kept going off. And my teacher was like, I shoved it in the bottom of my bag, and I was like, this is so upsetting.
All right. So my next ones are Chex Mix follows me on Instagram. My pet gerbils ate each other, and I hate the rain.
Okay, well, I think the story, I think the second one is true because you wouldn't tell me who your pets were, so I think your gerbils ate each other, gave yourself away. Chex Mix follows me on Instagram. That's kind of funny if they do, so I think that's the truth. You don't hate the rain. I think you love the rain.
I love the rain.
It runs back to the cloud thing. You like the clouds,
Yeah,
you like the rain.
the rain, yes.
Okay, what happened with the gerbils? Explain that to me.
So, when I was younger, I had gerbils in mine and my brother's room. I love the rain. And they just, one day, Well, they had babies, and they ate the babies, and then they ate each other.
No.
Yeah, so we didn't have gerbils after that.
Did they like both eat each other, or did one win?
I think one won, and then it died. I think that's like their thing. I think gerbils just eat each other.
Oh my.
It's crazy. I don't know.
That's so traumatizing.
Yeah.
I would think I would cry. Was that the last time you cried? Was that like your top out?
That was it.
You watched the gerbils like eat each other, then you're
Enough.
like, no more crying.
Can't take it anymore.
Why does Chex Mix follow you on Instagram?
Why do they follow me?
Yeah.
So in like middle school, I put on notifications for them, and then I just commented every single time they posted, and then
they're like, this is the #1 fan.
And then they followed me.
What's your favorite Chex Mix?
Cheddar.
Oh, wrong answer. Okay, well next, disappointment. All right, in the 2nd grade, I peed my pants while playing Connect 4 on the carpet. Story 2, I got voted worst time management for my club volleyball award. And 3 is I've never left the country.
So you peed your pants on the carpet?
I don't know, maybe.
I think the last one is a lie. I think you have left the country.
I've never left the country.
What? So you didn't pee?
It wasn't 2nd grade, it was 3rd. I peed my pants. I was wearing, and this is such a fun story because, like, in elementary school and like middle school, when you have like carpet time, if you wore a skirt, you got to sit on a stool.
Oh, okay.
So you wouldn't flash anybody.
Right.
And that was the day I peed my pants. So my mom had to drive to the school.
So you peed on the stool?
No, I peed on the carpet to play Connect. Well, I was playing Connect 4 on the carpet. But like, hang on, it'll make sense in a minute. So my mom had to drop me off like pants because I peed
right.
And then I sat on the stool, and then I realized I couldn't sit on the stool anymore because I had pants and not a skirt, and it was really upsetting for me. Yeah, and then I did get voted worst time management for volleyball because I don't know how to manage my time. As I was late today I was 5 minutes late.
I believe that.
Because I was taking a nap. And I've never left the country. I think I'm leaving the country this winter, though.
Oh.
Which will be fun, the first time ever.
Where are you going? I don't care.
I don't remember.
So my next one is I was stuck on the desert for a few hours with my family.
Okay.
Burger King follows me on Twitter, or I have skydived.
This is a good one.
Yeah.
I might get this one wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe it wasn't a few hours. I feel like Burger King would follow you because you have the shirt.
Yeah.
So I feel like somehow that like correlates with each other. So I'm gonna say that's a fact.
Okay.
I skydived. I feel like you'd be the one to have a fear of heights. You look like you'd be scared of ladders, but also you look like you'd be adventurous. Stuck. I'm gonna say you were not stuck in the desert. Maybe you were stuck in the forest.
I was stuck in the desert. I have never skydived. I am afraid of heights. You were right.
I just read minds.
I went to the Grand Canyon. Who could not do that?
Not
My
again.
legs were shaking the whole time. Yeah.
Too much for you?
Yeah.
I thought you liked
yeah.
hiking. What happened?
No, that's different. That's different. Hiking in a forest versus hiking in the Grand Canyon. Woo!
Yeah, I went hiking in Arizona. That was why when I was thinking about the country one, I was a little confused. I used to say I've never left the time zone.
Oh,
That used to be
okay.
my thing.
Yeah.
But then I went to Arizona, and so
Mhm.
I did leave the time zone. And we went hiking up a mountain. That was crazy. That was a tough one.
That's cool.
I was tired.
I bet. I went on a 6-hour hike once. It's crazy.
Rest in peace. All right. I got stranded in Oswego during Harbor Fest because my car broke down.
Ooh.
One time, I put the wrong routing number for my direct deposit at my job and lost my first paycheck, which was almost $700. And my favorite color is purple.
Oh my God. What? I hope the second one is false, but I think it's true. So I'm going to go with your favorite color is not purple.
That is true.
Oh,
the second one is a lie.
Oh.
I didn't lose my paycheck. I did put the wrong routing number.
Just did it not go through at all?
I was able to get it back.
Oh,
They did some magic. My HR manager typed up some magic, and I got my paycheck, guys. Don't worry.
That's scary, though.
Oh, I was
Jeez.
scared. I talked to my manager, and I was like, hey, I didn't get paid yesterday. And he was like, what? And he looked at my stats. He's like, it says it went through. And I was like, it's not in my bank.
Did the person get to keep your money?
I don't know.
Did they
know. No one ever. I think I gave, because when I looked up the routing number for my direct deposit, I think I put in the wrong bank.
Oh.
So I don't know what happened if they got the money. Someone might have been $700 richer.
who knows?
You never know.
But
You
and my
never know.
favorite color, that's why the show is like purple.
Oh,
Come
okay.
on.
Okay.
Like,
All right. I didn't.
What do you do?
How could I know?
What's your favorite color?
Blue.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
classic
like the
blue.
Kind of Late Show.
The Kind of Late Show.
Purple and blue. But yeah, I feel like I now know so much more about you, and now our viewers do too.
But don't worry, we have one more game to play that might change how you think of me, so stay tuned.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
Welcome back to the Kind of Late Show.
The show where we talk about anything and everything going on in our lives and yours.
There's one show that the Kind of Late Show is known for playing.
One show.
There's one game that the Kind of Late Show is known for playing, and that is This or That.
And if you really don't know how to play this or that by now, then I don't know what to tell you because I can't keep explaining it to you guys.
I'll do it. If you don't know This or That, we have to choose between two different things and hope that our opinions don't end the show completely. So let's get right into it.
All right, to start off.
With a classic. Hot dogs or hamburgers?
I'd have to go with a good hamburger.
Okay, okay.
What are your thoughts?
I could always eat a hot dog. I like a barbecue, you know. I always smell a hot dog. I'm like, I could eat that.
But at a barbecue and you smell the burger, that's not where your mind goes to?
But like if I smell burgers or hot dogs, I smell burgers all the time. There's always a burger. Once a day, there's got to be a burger around campus.
Yeah, Crossroads.
But a hot dog is far and few between. So I got to get a hot dog when I can.
Are you like mustard or ketchup though?
No,
Oh,
just plain hot dog. Yeah.
Wow. No, I'm a mustard. If I'm gonna have a hot dog, it's gonna be with mustard.
Okay.
But
okay.
I won't have ketchup on my burger.
What is Texas Hots? Whoa, I'm getting word. What is Texas Hots? Please explain to me. What a Texas. It's okay. It's like a chili dog. Okay, it's like a chili dog. Never had a chili dog either. But it reminds me of Sonic the Hedgehog. So
what?
Yeah, I loved Sonic as a kid.
You were I definitely used to play that game. There was like a what?
There's a ton of Sonic games. It's the Hedgehog.
I don't remember. It was like you had to collect the rings. All the games? Every single one of them? All right. Next, moving on because I can't think of the game. How do you feel about socks and sandals? Like, yes or no, like, should sandals be worn with socks or just have the dogs out? Because it's very controversial.
That is a controversial one.
Like, would you hate someone for wearing socks with sandals?
Okay, it depends. Because if you're at the beach with socks and sandals on, that's a no-no.
Not if there's the sand between your socks?
The sands and the socks? God. But just walking around, I think it's fine.
Okay.
What about you?
I agree with the beach. My friend one time pulled up with socks at the beach, took a picture right away, went, "You're not getting away with this." You can't. I used to be a avid socks and sandal hater. But
Really?
Yeah, like it's been like recently where I've been like, yeah, I'll pull up with some sandals and some socks on. Like when I go to practice, I stopped rocking with the Crocs and I started rocking with the sandals, the Birks and the socks.
Okay.
But I'll keep them with I'll have them with the dogs.
Okay, all right. Well, what about the fall holidays? Halloween or Thanksgiving?
I gotta go with the classic Halloween.
Okay.
Just because you dress up, you have like a reason. Scary movies. What Thanksgiving? What do you watch? Charlie Brown?
Yes, I love Charlie Brown. What?
Whoa!
Yeah, I got Snoopy right there.
With Snoopy on his shirt. Okay.
Do you not like Charlie Brown? Oh my.
I can't say I don't dislike Charlie Brown. It's just not like I'm not like, oh, Charlie Brown.
It's a tradition with my family.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a Thanksgiving person?
Am I a what person?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I love Thanksgiving.
More
Wear a
than
nice
Halloween,
sweater. I kind of like it more than Halloween because I don't go out on Halloween. I don't do anything. I dress up.
I can't disclose that information on there.
But I love eating that turkey, mashed potatoes and gravy. It's delicious.
You know what? You're right about that. The food is what gets it good.
Yeah.
But Halloween, making those cookies with the little pictures in them, and then like getting all the sugar.
You can do that at any holiday.
Yeah, but you have a reason to
4th
do
of
it
July.
now. I guess. Okay. We're going basic here. Going to the roots. Cats over dogs.
Okay. I'm more of a dog person.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can't hate on that. I do love dogs, but I love cats more.
Okay. I don't hate cats either, but
Look, see? Look at that face and tell me you hate cats right now.
I didn't
Look
say
her in the
I
eyes
hate
and tell her
cats.
you hate
Did
her.
I say I hate cats?
That's my cat, Tiger Lily. I miss her so much.
Tiger Lily. Wow, what a name.
Okay, I wanted to name her Ash, and my mom said no. And she was like, no.
But she was fine with Tiger Lily?
Yeah, it's because she said Ash sounded too much like a boy name.
Oh.
And I was like, but she's ash colored.
Right.
And she says I could change the name every time I use it against her because my cat doesn't respond to a name. So I could change her, but then I'd have to change. Never mind. I also can't say. You'll know my passwords.
That makes sense. Well, yeah. Don't reveal your
I
passwords.
didn't say that.
Let's go to another one.
Okay.
How about the power of flight or the power to teleport?
I feel like teleporting would be so much easier than flying, but flying would just be so fun. So I'm gonna say flight.
I say teleport.
Really? Yeah. Just get there?
Yeah. I mean, you can see the views. If like you can teleport in the air, be like, whoa.
Yeah. Fall.
And I see the
skydive. What happened to the heights?
Okay, but I can teleport, so I can just teleport right down.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
What if like one time you just malfunctioned and then you just?
Well, I hope it doesn't do that.
Yeah,
what if you malfunction while flying?
How fast am I flying though?
You can fly as fast as you want.
So then
There's no
it's
limit.
practically teleportation at that point.
No.
But with the fun wind and well, I guess it messes up your hair too.
Yeah, the wind in a car. If you roll down a window, it's just.
Well,
Kinda
but
don't
it'd
like
be
it.
so fun, and then people will be like, "It's a bird." No, it's just someone flying.
Wouldn't it be funnier to just like teleport out of there?
It would definitely help, but.
Be like, hey guys, I gotta go. Boop, and then you're gone.
And then you get there on time. I get it. I get it. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. Out of the 2 seasons of the fall semester, do you like the fall-winter combo? That's like October, November, December, or do you like the summer-fall combo of August, September, and then like the beginning of October?
I like October, November, December because it's got the holidays and the cold weather, of course, and the leaves are changing. They look beautiful.
You can get that in the warm weather at the end of October or beginning of October.
Not really.
Maybe like a
are the
good
leaves really
mid-October.
changing now? It's the beginning of October.
They're not changing.
Yeah,
Not
that's
yet.
what I thought.
But
I
it's
like the
like-
cold.
I like
Wearing
the warm.
sweaters, jeans. I like jeans.
But then I'm like sweating. I'm sweating right now. I shouldn't have worn a sweater.
I'm wearing short sleeves and shorts, and I hate it. I hate wearing short sleeves.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I would totally choose to wear like something like short sleeved over long sleeve. Then I should just pop on a sweatshirt if I'm getting chilly.
True. So I'm gonna go a little bit controversial here. Charlie or Anna?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Why would you do this to me?
I gotta make you choose.
What am I supposed to say? Do I have to diss my girl like that?
Hey, I'm just asking the question. You can answer however you'd like.
Oh my gosh. What if I just, do I have to, this might be the first this or that I can't answer. I'm going to go since we're on air. Why would I diss my new co-host? Are you going to leave the show if I say it, Anna?
I'll never tell.
You won't see him next week. That's for sure. But that's my girl. We started the show together, my twin.
Okay.
I
I'll
live with
allow
her
it.
too. Well, she's going to come into my room after watching the episode and bang on my door and probably kick me out the house.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
I'll let you choose.
I don't know. I mean, I guess. Oh. For now, this is your first episode. Anna.
Okay.
Are you going to make that up, though? Make it up to me. Prove
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you're a better
I'll
host.
prove.
This
I'll
entire
prove.
season
Yeah.
is actually just a test to see if Charlie's worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Since we're both from Long Island, do you prefer Oswego or Long Island? Or upstate? I'll give it not just Oswego. I'll give it, let's go stretch out to like Syracuse.
I
Maybe
like
if I
Long
live in
Island.
that too.
Long Island.
I'll have to agree with you on that.
I was going to answer right away, but then you kept talking.
Oh. Sorry.
I had a fast answer to that one. Long Island.
Nah.
I'm from there.
Yeah, born and raised.
Yeah, born and raised. Gotta love it.
I used to not like it, and then I came here. And now I love it. Every time I go home, I'm like, don't let me go back, please. You got the beaches, you got the warm weather,
Yeah,
you got
yeah.
everything around you.
Yeah.
Oswego,
Yeah.
where's the Chipotle?
Exactly. I love Chipotle.
Gosh, a 45-minute drive all the way to Liverpool. For what?
For Chipotle.
For little beans. I put extra beans on my
I don't like
Chipotle.
beans. Not a bean guy. So, a little controversial again. Kind of late show or the interview show?
Obviously, the Kind of Late Show. I did do I'll give him this. I was on this before. Actually, I wasn't saying anything before the show, but I did a little look at the interview show, and it was kind of low-key funny. If you want to check it out, I guess. But I'm gonna have to go with the Kind of Late Show. First off, we've been running longer than you guys. Huh.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That makes sense. Whatever.
Whatever. What do you got to say?
Well, I created the interview show with
It's like we're just gonna have to
my
agree
two
to
other
disagree.
friends.
So, now you get to co-host with me. Whatever. Oh, someone has something to say? Oh, one of your.
Oh,
TV
yeah,
shows.
yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
well, whatever. It seems like that's all we have time for this episode.
Remember, you can follow us on Instagram at WTOP Kinda Late Show, and there you can follow.
Hello world and welcome to season 2 of Smile You're on Camera. As you may know, my name is Mia Dirks and I'm so happy to see you here join us for our second season. We have so many new stories to share here on the show and I'm so excited to go on this journey with you all at home over the course of the next few weeks. Being able to show you the lives of some of my friends and fellow students has been such a pleasure and I really can't wait to introduce you to some more great people in the episodes to come. Now, since I saw you last, I had a nice summer break working in New York City and relaxing after a really busy semester last spring. And we can talk about that a little bit more later. I have a few snapshots and quick stories to tell, but we have a show to start now. So for those of you at home who are familiar with the show, welcome back. But for people who are new here, first off, welcome. And I'll tell you a little more about how this show works now. Each week, I bring on a new guest to tell us a little more about their life and involvements. To do this, you'll get to watch a behind-the-scenes look at what a day in their life looks like. Then we'll dive a little deeper into some of the stuff we saw in that video so we can get a better understanding of what's going on. Finally, in our snapshot segment, we discuss some photos and moments sent in from you all at home to see what's going on in your lives. I know that's a pretty simplified version of it, but if you stick around and hang out with us for the next half hour, you will see what I mean. So tonight's guest is someone that I met recently this semester who does some really interesting work, and I wanted to bring her on to talk with some more about it with us. So our first guest of season 2 is Gabby Lagatella. So welcome to the show, Gabby. I'm so happy to see you here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thank you. And for the viewers at home, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little more about who you are?
Yeah, of course. So I'm Gabriella Gatella. I'm a junior here at SUNY Oswego. I'm a broadcast and mass comm major, and I'm really excited to be here and tell you a little more about my life.
Awesome. I had a really fun time making this video, and I think all of you guys at home are going to enjoy it too. So without further ado, let's start with our first video of the season. Roll it.
Hi, this is my baby Riker, who is all over the place this morning. Yeah, he is the younger one. He just turned 2 years old, and he's honestly such a good baby. I love working with him, but he's very excited to go out, so. To prep for later, when I get home, I go ahead, I fill up their water buckets now. Go ahead, get that out of the way. It's not too hot, so the water isn't gonna get hot. I think it's only getting to 68 today. And then I'll go ahead and put hay in their stalls, I'll sweep. Normally I go ahead and put down more bedding right now, but tonight I have to run to the feed store after classes, so you guys will get to tag on for that. I'll pick up more shavings and more feed since you saw my horses were low. So I go ahead and get it before I run out. Alrighty, so now it's time to go ahead and get their hay ready for this evening. Open a new bale. I always make sure to take the baling twine off so that doesn't accidentally get thrown in with the hay into a horse's stall. Don't need a horse getting twine wrapped around them. And you can see how that hay is good quality. You don't want it moldy. You want it nice and dry, fresh. You can see some orchard grasses in there, some timothy, and some clover. So this is good stuff, and they eat it right up. So before I leave the barn in the mornings to go up to the house and get ready for classes or my day, I always check a few things. I make sure the horses have hay and water outside, check, and I always want to make sure that their fence is plugged in. They have an electric fence to keep them in. So I want to make sure that's plugged in so they don't get any ideas throughout the day. Granted, they never really do, but it would be my luck the day I forget it. They go ahead and test it out. So now that this is taken care of for the day, I'm gonna head up to the house, get ready for classes, and then go to school. So as a commuter student, I do drive about 20 minutes to classes every day. I'm normally on campus all day. To fit the horse girl stereotype, I do drive a large truck. She's great, but she goes through a lot of gas, so. Guys are ready to come in, so I unplug the fence. Red is here thinking he's helping. Oops. Tater here is very much ready to come in, but Riker's always first, so. Tater is a pony I've had since she was 2 years old. She's traveled all around the country with me. Her and Ren clearly get along. And her and I've kind of been inseparable since day one. She's been the coolest to train, and I really like spending my time with her. So we're gonna go ahead and go ride her today. So now that we're all done, I'll let Tater cool down by getting some grass to eat in the yard. It's not like we don't have enough for her to trim. You just saw me ride her Western. There's disciplines of riding that I could go into, talk about forever. She was broke Western, did a bunch of cutting, and she also knows the 100 jumpers, which is super cool, but I really just like hopping on after a long day, riding her around for just a little bit, and chilling, relaxing, and spending time with her because she's so sweet and special.
Hello and welcome back, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that video as much as I did. I know I had no idea what the qualities of hay were and what kind of ingredients went into a good bale of hay, but what do you think about the recording process?
It was great. Actually, watching back the video just now made me super happy. It makes me appreciative of my day and how I get to spend it with these animals. And yeah, recording it added a little bit to my daily routine, but it was fun. I think the horses thought it was interesting.
Yeah, I really enjoyed seeing a close-up look of kind of your routines and chores and whatever. And we're gonna talk about a little bit more in depth about some of the things we saw in that video, so make sure to stick around after these short messages.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarl told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen. They become briefly
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow.
Wow.
Get a close up of that one.
Broadcast
Look
news.
at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Hi again, and welcome back, everyone. So let's dive into some of the stuff we saw before the break. I personally thought the video was super cool, like I said, because I had no idea how much work really went into the kind of stuff that you do. So I guess for everyone at home, can you just start from the beginning and just tell us how you got into this line of work?
Yeah, so the horse thing was always a passion of my mom's. And then I, of course, started growing up with that and eventually wanted my own pony. So my mother was awesome, but she did not go get me my own pony. No, she went and got me a huge Appaloosa who wasn't trained or broke at all. So we trained him together, and I think that was the start of the whole thing. He was a turd ball. I love him though immensely, and he'll always have a special place in my heart for that. And then as I got older, my mom was running a lesson program. I was riding those horses, keeping them tuned up for her. And as a joke, I got a job at the Renaissance Festival here in New York. And the joust crew actually picked me up, and I started riding in the shows. So I was training like the horses you see the knights riding. I would ride in the shows, do the whole lance and quintain routine, which you have a lance and you put it through a tiny little metal circle, and yeah, it was quite a thing. And after that, I knew I was hooked. I wanted to start training other people's horses professionally, and there I went.
That's awesome. I had no idea that it was kind of grown out of a family relationship like that.
Yeah.
Can you give us some of like the responsibilities that come with being a professional trainer and having to take care of other people's horses like that? I'm sure you must be like careful, I guess, but it seems like a lot of work to make sure you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, so it is quite a bit of work. I'll never forget my first client horse. I was so excited. They officially signed that piece of paper that says, hey, you're responsible for her now. It's hard juggling it all, but it comes easy when you think of them all as your own horse. So anything I would do with my own, I do with theirs. They get top care, and I make time for them. They're part of your family. I never saw any distinction between client horses and my own. They all got equally loved and annoyed by me every day.
Wow, that's amazing. And I'm just curious too, like do you have an estimate of how many horses you think you've taken care of over the years? Like, is it a small number, or is it a huge number in the hundreds, or?
It has to be in the hundreds, because when I was down south working for a trainer and helping him, we would have at least 30 horses in at a time. Thinking of my own barn, at least 30 horses at a time, and I've been doing this since, it's over 10 years now, probably 15, 20, wow, yeah, close to 20 years now. I can't even put a number on it, but many. Of course, there's a few special ones that I'll never forget. But yeah, each of them made an impact on me for sure.
Wow, and you mentioned you did work in the South too, so where in the South were you placed?
Yeah, so I grew up in northern New York, and I made my way down to southern Tennessee. That is quite a difference, but it was fun. You get to learn a different way of life, a different way of living, and a different type of horse training for sure.
Yeah, I'm sure it's a whole different culture than up here. And I'm not sure if you've been anywhere else in terms of competitions, or did you have a favorite spot that you really loved working in, or even just going to see and seeing the life there and culture?
Yeah, so I think probably everyone's favorite is Fort Worth and the Will Rogers Stadium. That's the coolest. You have so many world shows there. NCHA, so the National Cutting Horse Association, holds a bunch of their shows there. Appaloosa Worlds used to be there. It's quite a historic stadium, and many of the best horsemen in the United States have rode there. So that was definitely one of my favorites. But I think my favorite place I traveled to was in Louisiana. We got to stop at the Duck Commander Station on a break, and I'll never forget that. That was so cool, getting to meet like the cast and crew of Duck Dynasty and seeing their workplace. It's totally off subject, but that was my favorite.
What, does it look the same as it looks on TV or no?
Identical. There is no difference.
Wow.
And they must just set up a camera and film, because nothing changes.
Wow, that's a cool thing to put on your resume. You got Duck Dynasty.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Also, like in terms of the future too, do you see yourself doing this as a job or continuing? I know as you're in the broadcasting program now, it's obviously a huge difference between the two worlds, but do you see yourself having that playing a role in your life in the future, or is it kind of more of a personal hobby type thing?
That's a great question that I will continue to think on. I definitely see it staying in my life for quite a while. Definitely as a hobby. I would love to maybe work it into my future career with broadcast, maybe do some horse journalism on the side, do some broadcasts for AQHA, world shows. I don't think I'll ever be without horses. We'll leave it at that.
That's so cool that it's like a lifelong pathway. Now let's segue into the school. Like you mentioned, you're in the broadcasting program, as am I. So what's your career path there? Do you have any goals or aspirations you'd like to achieve?
Yeah, so I definitely want to do reporting, anchoring in the future. I love TV journalism, and I would like to do more of that foreign correspondent work. I love traveling, and obviously with horses, got a taste of that. And it's fun traveling for your career. You get to meet so many people, see so many places, and it would be great to go ahead and do that reporting in foreign countries and meet other people over there.
Do you have a specific country or place that you'd like to work in?
Yeah, for sure Italy.
Wow.
My family's super Italian, so it would be great to go over there and do some work.
Yeah, I know my family at home who's watching this will love that too. My grandma's from Italy too, so it'll be good. Do you have a specific region or place that you dream of visiting or working in?
I don't know if there's a specific region or place in Italy. I'd like to go over there and explore them all, but northern Italy seems like quite a vibe.
I know, I've personally been there. My grandma's from Trento,
okay,
all the way up north, basically in Austria.
Yeah.
I've been there. The mountains are beautiful. It's like you get to go snow-capped mountains. She lives in a little valley, town in a valley. It's just so picturesque and amazing. So I hope you end up there one day.
Yeah.
And one final thing I'd like to wrap up with. I know you're a runner. I had to put this in there because we've talked about this before.
Yeah.
And I was a track and field athlete in high school. So what are some of your hobbies, or like, can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so I started running kind of as a joke. I was riding less horses because I got out of training professionally, going back to being a full-time student, and I needed something to do with all this time and energy. So I went ahead and I started running every day, and then I fell in love with that, and I can't imagine my life without the sport now. I do a bunch of fun local races, travel across the state. I did a half marathon this summer, which 3 years ago, if you would have asked if I was going to be doing that, I would have laughed, because what? That's insane. And like I said, now it's great. My dog comes with me, keeps him busy as well.
That's so cool. Yeah, just one final thing to wrap in there. I think Gabby's a really cool person, so I had to put that in there as a fellow runner. But after the break, we will be looking at some snapshots from your lives. You think you're interested? Want to find out more? You should stick around to find out.
La 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 la. Breathe. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
And it could be your last chance to see one occur for 2 decades, as the next time one will be visible over the continental U.S.
He's May 84. Yarl told police in the hospital that he had pressed the doorbell and waited.
They mix with oxygen and nitrogen and can briefly
All right, everyone, so welcome to Snapshots for tonight. Let's take a look at some of our first snapshots of the season. These are some photos I've collected from our crew, audience members at home, and some of my own photos from the summer. So let's see what everyone's been up to. If we could put the first picture up now, please. So this is the cute little story. Over the summer or last spring, my parents started sending me photos of a bunny that lived in our backyard. And I thought I would never make it home in time after the semester to see the little bunny, but he would live outside my window and I would just look out and he would be a little friend. If it was a boy, his name was Blue. If it was a girl, his name was Blue, or her name was Bluebell. I think it's so cute. Don't you? I don't know about you, but I love bunnies. They're so adorable.
It's kind of precious. I
Yeah.
always kind of wanted to capture one in my backyard, but you know, that never really worked out, so.
Oh, yeah. We just let it sit out there, but he would sit out there all summer and I'd just be like, hi. But a funny story now is my housemates and I up here have recently found that a little bunny lives in our bush outside. So it's like, they're just following me around everywhere.
So you have multiple pet rabbits?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Not officially, but yeah.
They're your rabbits.
Do you have any like dream pet that you would have?
No, no, I feel like I've had my dream pets. Having the horses around has been awesome. I have the best border collie in the world. I don't know, I think I wanted a rabbit. I mean,
Yeah.
I had one when I was really little, but I was like too young to do anything with them. So maybe now I'd get a rabbit, yeah.
Yeah, it's like my dream to have like a little baby one and just watch it grow up. Let's move to the next one if we can, please. So this was sent in by our graphics operator, Emily. She's a member of the crew team here at Oswego, which is like the rowing team for those of you at home that may not know. She was at a practice last night at the marina until night, and this was the picture. And first of all, I love it just because it's such a pretty picture, like
Yeah.
composition-wise and everything, and the colors. And honestly, too, it reminded me of Halloween, which is like Halloween is coming up because it's
You're right.
October 1st today, guys. Reminder. So what do you think? We're officially in fall now.
Yeah, I think it's great. I'm excited for Halloween. I'm excited for fall. I don't like that midterms are
Let's
now.
not talk about
Yeah,
that.
but you brought up October, so.
Let's not talk about that one. Let's not for tonight. But yeah, I'm getting used to fall now, and especially too with baking too. Like one of my friends at home, we've been exchanging recipes, like we need to try this, so
Yes.
that's like my favorite part of fall, I think. But
Yes.
we see the leaves changing on campus, and now we got this spooky moonlight views too. So thank you, Emily, for sending in that photo. That was really, really cool submission. And if we could move to the next one, please. So this is from another one that I submitted because this was from my summer. I worked in New York City over the summer, and this is in Madison Square Park in the Flatiron District. And I would just take lunch breaks outside, and there'd be this jazz band playing. I saw them play a couple different times, but this is just the epitome of like peacefulness, and I loved it. I don't know, it was just very summery to me.
Yeah.
We talked about fall, now we're talking about summer, but
I know,
what
throw
do
it
you
back for a
think?
quick second, right?
Did you know there was a park? There could be a park in the middle of New York City?
No, I know. I know I'm probably going to have to make my way down to New York City for the broadcast stuff. I'm a little nervous for my city girl moment, but that looked quite nice.
Yeah.
I could get into that.
It was just so peaceful. I just sit there in the sun and on the little bench and listen to the music play, and you have like all the car honks behind you, but it was just such a peaceful area, and I recommend for those of you at home that are going to go to New York City to go take a look there. Yeah.
You might just sell me on it yet.
Yeah. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. And can we look at the next photo, please? So this is from one of our members here at the studio as well, Sam Keeney. She has two frogs named Pistachio and Walnut, right? Those are their names?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. So quick shout out to Pistachio and Walnut. They are so cute.
So cute.
What do you think? What do you think?
I'm absolutely obsessed. I think I was telling you earlier that I was just out today on my nature walk run with my dog, and I stopped and took so many pictures of frogs because it's probably going to be the last warm weekend we have, and I took full advantage of that. So I'm perfectly fine with looking at more pictures of frogs.
Yeah, they were so cute. Like, and I love the color of them. It's like And Sam, you did a great job of picking names because the pistachio is obviously a pistachio color.
So
looks just like ice cream.
Oh my gosh, don't make me hungry.
Yeah. Where did you go to see the frogs? You said you went to see. So where can people at home find that?
Oh, well, the Sterling Nature Center. It's right over by Fairhaven. It's like my favorite spot to just go chill. There's a bunch of good trails to run on. Also, it's just quiet and peaceful. It gives me a break from everything. It's right on the lake too, so you get to enjoy the water.
I've been there before. It's really peaceful.
Yeah.
Do you have any other hiking recommendations or nature recommendations around here? I'm trying to figure stuff out.
And if you want to go a little further away, the Keuka Outlet Trail, there's a bunch of old mills on it. That's where I ran the half marathon on, and it was gorgeous. Half the time I was running with a friend. We'd be like, oh my gosh, let's stop and look at the frogs. Let's look at this pond. And then we're like, oh my gosh, we're in the middle of a race. So yeah, it's definitely worth going. I'd go again, for sure.
Totally, I'd love to check that out too.
Yeah.
I don't know about running through it, but.
I don't know again either, for being honest. That was a bit much.
Well, thank you to everyone at home for sending snapshots in. I would love to see what's going on in your lives at home, especially after this long summer break. I know people have had busy summers, so there's got to be one good picture that came out of it. So do you have a snapshot in mind? Send it into our Instagram at @smile_WTOP10 to have your snapshot featured next episode. It's a really cool opportunity. I'm looking forward to seeing what you all have to share. So thank you, Gabby, so much for coming on tonight. It was so much fun learning more about you and some of your work. Do you have any final thoughts?
No, it was great being here. I'm happy to share it with everyone, especially shine a little light on the horse industry and keep that going and hopefully get some more people involved in it.
Yeah, I know. It was super unique perspective, so thank you again. And thank you all at home for joining us to celebrate the start of our second season. That's all the time we have for today, but make sure to tune in again in 2 weeks to meet another amazing person and learn another amazing story. Thanks again, everyone. Have a good night, and remember to smile because you're on camera.
Welcome to the first episode of Fantasyland. I am your host, Matthew Sharamita. Usually I'm joined by my handsome co-host, Ryan Skinner, but he conveniently enough is not feeling good, so I brought in an even more handsome co-host tonight, Jaden Jiggets. Jaden, how are we feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good, Matt. Thanks for having me here, man. It feels so good to be here. Man, I just love sports, man. It feels so good to be here.
I do too. That's why I picked you. I'm really glad to hear you're doing well. Since this is our first show, it is only right to explain what Fantasyland is all about. Fantasyland is your only fantasy football talk show on campus. We dive through the ins and outs of everything fantasy related. Our show, on brand to the theme, will be broken up into 4 different quarters, and those quarters into different segments. As you can see on our sidebar here, created by our very own Mia Dirks. You'll see it in a little bit. There it is. By our very own Mia Dirks. Thank you, Mia Dirks. We will be giving you advice on how to improve your roster, teaching you the game of football, as well as having some fun along the way. But some of you might be asking, what the heck is fantasy football? Jaden's going to tell you right now what fantasy football is all about.
Fantasy football is a football league where you draft real players and pray that they do well so you can score points. Your team will go head-to-head each week against your friends, just like the NFL. The top 4 teams move on to playoffs, playing for a cash prize, a trophy, or better yet, bragging rights. The bottom 4 compete in what we like to call the toilet bowl.
Yeah, Jaden, I mean, you hit the nail right on the head with that explanation. But tell me, what even qualifies you as a fantasy football expert? I know me personally, I've won a couple championships in my day.
So what qualifies me as a fantasy expert is the fact that I grew up on football. I grew up watching football ever since I was young, like 10 years old. And not only did I have my favorite team, which is the New York Giants, okay, I know I'm catching a lot of heat for that, but not only did I have that team and that was my team, I also study other teams like the 49ers, the Falcons, even the Cowboys, and I hate the Cowboys. I'm also going to catch hate for that. I don't care. I hate the Cowboys.
And I understand you used to be an offensive lineman, but that's besides the point, because we're going to get into our first segment here. We're going to kick off with a recap of last week's top performers. Jaden, who is your top quarterback from last week?
Oh, my God. Easily, it got to be Josh Allen.
Great
Did
pick.
you not see what Josh Allen was doing? Like, listen, here's the stats. Josh Allen had 320 yards. He had 4 touchdowns. Yo, he was going off. And he even won AFC Offensive Player of the Week. You got to give it to Josh Allen.
I mean, he was carving up the defense all day. A couple huge passes to Stephon Diggs. You know, Josh Allen does it all for the Bills. He kind of taken a while to get to this point, but he looked phenomenal this last week against the Dolphins. And another blowout. The Dolphins kind of on the other side of a blowout this week. And a great game for Josh Allen. But I got to go with my guy over at Houston, C.J. Stroud, the rookie. What a great week he had. I mean, he's going to kind of fly under the radar, but he shouldn't. 306 yards he threw for, 2 touchdowns. He's the QB 10 in fantasy right now. And he has been great with this Houston offense. You have young guys in Tank Dell. He's another rookie. Nico Collins has looked phenomenal. And C.J. Stroud has just blown his expectations out of the water. So he's my quarterback of the week.
You know, I gotta respect that because, you know, C.J. Stroud, he's definitely improving the Houston Texans as a team. Like, for real, he's really doing his thing for the team. But running back that I feel like is the running back player of the week, my boy CMC, that 49ers player, CMC, Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey was a beast when he was with Carolina. And people thought him going to the 49ers was going to be, like, you know, questionable because there's a lot of stars there. But CMC is the biggest star there. Let me just tell you. 20 rushes for 106 yards, 3 touchdowns. He had that's only rushing alone. He had 7 receptions on the field with 71 yards. There's receivers that get less than that. Less receptions and less yards.
Yeah, McCaffrey balled out. You said 4 touchdowns. He almost had a 5th.
Oh, no, I said 3 touchdowns. I didn't even get to the point that he had another touchdown in the receiving game. That's how you know he's a dual threat for real.
I gotta go with my guy from Kansas City, Isaiah Pacheco. What a game he had. He stepped up. I know it's typically a committee, running back by committee offense that the Chiefs have, but Isaiah Pacheco stepped up big time. I've been seeing memes on Twitter about him all week about how he just runs like he's just mad at the world. Like he really does. He's just a really aggressive, hard-nosed runner. And I've seen comparisons to a guy like Marshawn Lynch, which is it's insane to hear a Marshawn Lynch comparison in this day and age. 115 yards, 158 from scrimmage. He rushed 20 times. He had 1 touchdown. He's the RB6 on the week. How could you not love this guy? I'm going to mention him later, though. We're going to hear your take on who your wide receiver of the week was.
Well, real quick before I go into wide receiver of the week, let me just say that, yes, you know, Isaiah, he is definitely he's definitely good. He is really good. Angry runner. You just named you named Marshawn Lynch. Earl Campbell is another one you can name, an angry runner. But my wide receiver of the week is that kid in Los Angeles, man. Puka. That kid is amazing. And let me tell you something. It's a blessing and a curse for the Los Angeles Rams because you would think that losing Cooper Kupp was going to be a terrible thing for them, but nah. They got this kid, this young rookie, and Puka, who's looking just like Cooper Kupp, who's staying and performing just like Cooper Kupp, who's getting yards, who's getting touchdowns, and he's just doing his thing, playing football. That's all he's doing, playing football, getting to it.
Yeah, Puka's been balling out in that role. He's definitely stepped up. But how could you not love my boy from Philly, A.J. Brown? What a comeback week for him. He's the wide receiver 1 on the week. He had 38.5 fantasy points, 175 yards on 9 receptions. He absolutely tore apart this Washington defense this past weekend. and he came away with 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts just could not help looking in his direction. Devontae Smith, unfortunately enough, was kind of not showing up on the stat sheet. But I mean, A.J. Brown, he finally deserved this time to shine, and he got it. He really did get it.
Yep, A.J. Brown is definitely that wide receiver 1 in Philly, and no offense to Devontae Smith. No offense to Devontae Smith, but A.J. Brown is that dude. He's that number 1 target for Jalen Hurts. Simple as that.
He looked great. But that's going to do it for our first quarter. Coming up, should you hit the panic button on these players? That and more right here on Fantasyland right after this break.
I know kids worry about getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel too. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTOP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTOP.
La 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 la. Free. La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
Welcome back to Fantasyland. All right, we talked about the best performers, but now we need to look at some players with question marks. Matt, are you hitting the panic button on Ramondre Stevenson?
Ramondre Stevenson. If there was a panic button right here, I'd smash it right now. I am panicking on Ramondre. He started the season kind of as the bell cow role, not quite, but he was averaging 70% snap share. It's declined to 64, and it keeps going down. Only 30 yards from scrimmage and barely any receiving work. Gosh, am I feeling bad about Ramondre Stevenson. But let me ask you, are you hitting the panic button on Calvin Ridley?
On Calvin Ridley, I'm honestly not hitting the panic button just yet. I'm not hitting the panic button. For Calvin Ridley, you got to understand this guy, he hasn't played for a whole year, and it's only been 4 weeks into the season, and I feel like he still could do a lot. Plus, with the Jaguars as a team, they're not playing, they're playing below average football, but it's not bad football. Right. And I feel like a little bit more chemistry between him and Trevor Lawrence, they could definitely make some damage.
Absolutely.
Now, the question is, how are they going to act in the AFC? Because the AFC is stacked.
I don't know. That's a conversation for another time, though. I got to hear another player from you.
All right. So my other player right here, listen, are you hitting the panic button on Darren Waller?
Darren Waller. I'm moving with caution with Darren Waller. I'm not quite ready to hit the panic button. I'm hovering over it. Giants have had a couple rough matchups. They're only going to continue to have rough matchups. And I think Darren Waller just needs the targets. I think Daniel Jones just has to find them. He's an elite talent tight end. I think his talent obviously is still there. He's still very talented on the field. Daniel Jones has to find him. Giants got to figure a lot of things out. I'm right there. I'm ready, but not quite. So my last player for you, is that rookie in Detroit, Jahmyr Gibbs. How you feeling about him? You hitting that panic button or no?
For Jahmyr Gibbs, listen, I'm going to have to say I'm hitting the panic button, okay? Ooh. I'm hitting the panic button because, listen, just one, you got David Montgomery, okay? That running back, right? He's on the lines right now making things happen, scoring touchdowns, getting them yards. And for Jahmyr Gibbs, it's not that he's bad. It's just the fact that he's only his rookie year. So he can't really do much per se for the team right now.
Right. And, I agree. But Jaden, if we are panicking on some of these players, it sounds like we might need to pick up some other players to fill in that spot. So who should our viewers be looking out for on this week's waiver wire?
So for one person, I just got to say, I got to give it to Jonnu Smith, the tight end. Out of 10, I got to give it to him. Because right now he got 15 receptions for 179 yards. He's on a Patriots team with a Super Bowl wide receiver named Juju Smith-Schuster. And he right now is holding 179 receiving yards, which is the most yards on the Patriots offense.
Yeah, I'm going to swing over to a guy like Jameson Williams. I wouldn't start him yet, but I would hold on to him. It's a guy I would pick up and stash. He's available in 45% of the leagues. The Lions offense is pretty impressive. I'm personally picking up Jameson Williams, putting him on my bench for a couple weeks, feeling him out. Let me get your other player.
I feel like Jaleel McLaughlin. I hope I said that name right. But Jaleel McLaughlin, I'm going to give it to him because I feel like he got a bright future with him. You know, so far he got 13 receptions for 92 yards and 1 touchdown. Yeah, that boy, he's doing some things. And you got to say he's young. You know, he got a lot of time to develop. And also you got to keep in mind that, you know, he's not really on that good of a team. But, you know,
right. Absolutely.
He could do something with it. He could do something.
So, yeah, I mean, my last guy is going to be Brandon Aubrey out of Dallas, the kicker. He's the kicker number 4. He's still available in 73% of the league. So I'm picking him up. He's a rookie. Those are some of our favorite guys to pick up this week. We're going to take a quick break. When we return, who to start and who to sit, we'll let you know. Come back, find out.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30? Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Welcome back to Major Discussions.
Jaden and I will be looking at who you should start in your lineup and who you should sit. Jaden, who are your first 2 players? Hit me.
All right, so what I got for you right here, I got Zay Flowers from the Baltimore Ravens, and I got Curtis Samuel from the Washington Commanders. What you choosing?
I don't even think Curtis Samuel is still even over there. But anyway, I'm absolutely taking Zay Flowers. He's got Pittsburgh. He's got the Titans in the next 2 weeks. Some very desirable matchups. Lamar Jackson's been loving him. He's their second guy next to Andrews. So I'm taking Zay Flowers all day. He's been producing pretty decent numbers. I'll throw him in my flex. But I got for you, I got Isaiah Pacheco. And know who else I got? I got Isaiah Pacheco. Who else do I got, Jaden? I don't even remember who I got. We're gonna see right here. We got James Cook. That's who I got for you. Isaiah Pacheco and James Cook.
Well, with you forgetting who James Cook is, that should tell you right then and there who am I choosing. I'm choosing Isaiah because Isaiah, we already talked about how he's just an angry runner. He, got that Marshawn Lynch in him, got that Earl Campbell in him, got that Bo Jackson in him. He's just an angry runner. James Cook, I wish he was like his older brother Dalvin, but nah, he ain't like that. So for me, what I'm giving you a tough one right here. I'm gonna give you C.J. Stroud, and I'm giving you Anthony Richardson. Yes, the two rookie quarterbacks. Yes.
Ooh. Okay, I'm picking Richardson. It's a very tough one. I mentioned C.J. Stroud earlier. I loved him last week, but Richardson's been great. I could have mentioned him earlier this broadcast, but quarterback 2 last week, and he's playing Tennessee, and he's playing the Jaguars. He's got that rushing upside. He has just been a phenomenal rookie quarterback. Out for a week, but he's been great in the 2 full games that he's played. And I like Richardson in this one. And for you, I got one more for you. I got Khalil Herbert, and I got Tyler Algier. Who are you starting? Who are you sitting?
I'm going to have to say Tyler Algier. I'm going to give it to him. Reason being is because he's a year, this is his second year with the Atlanta Falcons, second year in the league. My mistake. This ain't his second year in the league. But this is his time with the Falcons. He is indeed with the Atlanta Falcons. He has a rookie in, I forgot that rookie's name. Wow.
Bijan Robinson.
Thank you so much. Bijan Robinson. But point is, I'm going with Tyler. I know he could produce. As for Khalil Herbert, I just feel like he can't really produce like that. He's day and night to me.
Yeah, I get that. So that's our waiver ads. That's who, or not our waiver ads. That's stardom, sit-em. If you guys got those 2 in your lineup, maybe take our advice. Coming back after the break, we're headed into our 4th and final quarter, where Jaden and I will be doing a live draft head-to-head in this studio. You won't want to miss the final quarter of action on Fantasyland. Coming right up after the break.
What's going on?
Yeah, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
no.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a closer with that one.
Broadcast news.
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
We'll deep dive into our feelings in our Real Talk segment. Stay tuned because it's about to get real.
welcome back to the fourth quarter of Fantasyland, where Jaden and I will be going head-to-head draft style. We will be filling out a fantasy lineup based off of a randomly generated NFL team. I'll let you do the honors as our guest and go first. Let's see who your first team is going to be tonight.
All right. Who's? Oh, so I got Jerry Jeudy.
I guess you're picking Jerry Jeudy.
Okay.
We don't even get a team. I guess you're getting the Denver Broncos.
Yup, I guess that's the team I got. Denver Broncos got Jerry Jeudy. Would you look at that?
Yep, solid pick. I mean, nothing we really could have done. I'm sorry about the luck of the draw there. Let's see who.
That was a bad.
Let's see who my team is going to be. All right, I get the Houston Texans. At least I get someone to pick from. I'm picking my boy Nico Collins. He's been great over there with what's his name? CJ Stroud. Sorry, I've mentioned his name so many times in the broadcast it slipped my mind. So I'm taking Nico Collins as my wide receiver one. Let's see who your next team's going to be here in a second after the Nico Collins pick.
All right, let's see what team I'm getting.
Waiting on the team. Let's see. Who's Jaden's team? Okay, the Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills. All right, so easily, no-brainer. Josh Allen, give me the quarterback. Just give me the quarterback. Josh Allen, man, give it to me.
Yeah, that's probably who I would have went with there.
That's the luck of the draft.
Luck of the draw right there. I like Josh Allen as a pick. I wish I could add a quarterback that good. Let's see what my team's going to be here. I don't know who to expect here. The Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay, I could go Ridley in the wide receiver spot. I'm kind of, like I said earlier, I asked that panic button question, so I think I'm gonna hit the first running back. I think I'm gonna go Travis Etienne here. Avoid Ridley. I'm gonna hope for a better quarterback than Trevor Lawrence.
Travis
Etienne's my guy.
Travis is a solid pick.
Let's see who your next pick's going to be.
Let's see what team I'm getting, man. Carolina Panthers. Okay, you picked running back. Let me match you a running back. Let me go Miles Sanders, all right?
Okay.
Miles Sanders, you know what I'm saying? He's going to produce here and there. You know, he's going to give me my points, all that good stuff. Welcome to the team, baby.
Yeah, no, who's been really impressive with Carolina, though, has been Adam Thielen. I've loved him this year. He's showing he's still got it. But Miles Sanders, that's a solid pick. You know, not kind of slim pickings out of that Carolina offense, but I like it. Let's see who my next team's going to be. I'm hoping for a good one here. Okay, I got the Chargers. That's not bad. Wide receiver room's not looking good right now except for Keenan Allen. He's really the only one there right now. I have to go with him. Like, could I go Justin Herbert? Yeah, sure. But I'm going to go with Keenan Allen. I'll fill up my other wide receiver slot. I'm feeling pretty good about my team right now. But there's a lot of game left here. A lot of game left in the draft. Let's see Jaden's next team, please.
The Oakland Raiders. Oh,
Las Vegas Raiders.
My mistake. I'm an old fan. But let me tell you something. Devontae Adams is going to be my pick. I feel like Devontae Adams, he's going to give me my points. He's going to do his thing. Devontae Adams, we know him every year. He's going to eat. He's gonna get his yards. He's going to get his touchdowns. He's going to just produce.
That's a solid pick. Let's see my next team, please. The Tennessee Titans. I have that other running back room. I have that slot there. I don't like anyone else. I don't even like this guy, but I think I have to go Derrick Henry here. I have to go.
What you don't like about Derrick Henry?
He don't got it like he used to, you know.
But he's still Derrick Henry. He's still Derrick Henry.
He's still Derrick Henry, but he's not the Derrick Henry from 2 years ago. He's Derrick Henry nonetheless, and he's getting on my team. I love it. Let's see Jaden's next team.
Hey, you got yourself a stud. Oh, the New Orleans Saints. Let me go with that wide receiver, Chris Olave.
Chris Olave.
Yes,
I love it. Good pick.
Listen, his name is Olave, but I say Olave because, you know, he just got that flair with him. He just got that style with him. And it's just like, yes, Chris, you're on my team. You're going to produce. You're going to give me my points. We're going to be good.
Yeah, I like Chris Olave there.
Olave.
Chris Olave.
Yes, got to have that flair with it, man.
Yeah, I love that pick. Probably who I would have taken from there. I need someone to match him. Come on, give me something good. Let's go. Let's see a good team here. I'm waiting on one. I need one. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted at all.
Not
But know who looked really good this weekend? And no, it was not Justin Fields. He looked okay, mediocre at best. It's kind of a step up for him. But no one looked really good this weekend was Cole Kmet. He looked really good. He was found a lot. I'm going to sneak him into my tight end spot. Hope he can keep those numbers up. So I'm not feeling bad about that pick. Let's see Jaden's next team.
What's the team? Detroit Lions. Okay. Well, we already brought them up earlier, but I might as well bring them up again. David Montgomery, come in, man. You know, it's funny because you just got the Bears. David Montgomery is a former Bears player.
Absolutely, yes he is.
And now he's on Detroit Lions, and he's doing what he needs to do to help the team produce, and he's going to produce for me too in this fantasy league, man. Simple as that.
Can't you tell this guy's a New Yorker? David Montgomery. Let's see my next team, please. All right, we got to go. I don't even know about this team right now. They've been sticking up all the field, but I can't take quarterback because Joe Burrow's looked terrible. I got to fill my flex spot. I got to take Jamar Chase. I'm hoping he bounces back. He bounced back last week. He's starting to look like that wide receiver 3 that he's been drafted as. So throwing him in the flex, I'm feeling pretty confident. Let's go to our next team here for Jaden.
That was good.
Your team's looking pretty strong.
Yeah,
I'm hoping you fall off here a little bit. I need some.
Nah. Why you hoping my down? Oh, so that's not even right. Why they gonna give me the team that I hate? Like, that's not even right. All right, so now I gotta choose somebody from the Cowboys. Okay, let me think. All right, I'll take Dalton Schultz. I need a tight end. I know Dalton. He could play here and there, maybe, sometimes, half the time. But he better produce for me. That's all I know. He better produce for me though. For me, he better produce. Dalton. Hope you hear me. I hope you hear me right now. Dalton, produce for me.
See, I like their defense, but I want to see my next team because you're looking pretty solid. Okay, I can work with the Baltimore Ravens. Give me my quarterback. It was either quarterback or defense. I'm not leaving my quarterback up to luck. Let me take Lamar Jackson from Baltimore.
Wow. You got Lamar. Wow. Okay.
Jaden's next team. Let's see it.
All right. I need a defense. Oh my. Okay. Wait. Hold on. This could work. I was just about to say I need a defense, but this could work. You know, Falcons. Okay, Falcons defense. They got Calais Campbell. You know, Calais Campbell. He's good. Grady Jarrett. I mean to say. Yeah, he's good too. AJ Terrell. Good corner. Jesse Bates. Good safety. Yeah, I got a solid team.
Yeah, no, you got a solid team. Let's see who my defense is going to be. I got the Seahawks. Okay, look at the draw there. What you looking at my team? I got some dogs here. Lamar Jackson, dog.
I mean,
Travis Etienne, dog.
I mean, Devin just killed
Keenan
my
Allen,
Giants.
Dog. Dogs. My team's the dogs. I'm going to start barking next week at you when we come back.
Okay.
We're going to come back in 2 weeks. We're going to compare our lineups. That's going to do it for our final segment of the night, our final last moments here of our first show. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. From the Al Roker studio, I'm Matt Shermita.
And I'm Jaden Jiggets.
Come back in 2 weeks to see which one of us will be spinning the Wheel of Doom. Follow us on Instagram at fantasyland.oswego. Have a good night, everyone.
Hello, and welcome back to the interview show. Wake up.
I'm up.
They greenlit us again.
Again?
Again.
Can you believe it?
Jeez. Why do they keep doing this?
I don't know.
I have some connections.
You have some connections.
Oh, that makes
To whom?
sense.